Welcome back to the channel. Today we're doing 18 holes in 18 minutes with an 8 handicap. At Poltwood, I don't know the exact yardage, but it's probably 5,800 yards off the yellows. So, straight into it, I guess. So that first shot was unbelievably thin. But we came up in the middle of the fairway. Had about 120 yards in. Just caught it a little chunky, no warm up. And landed short of the green. This was a difficult shot. About 25 yards to a front pin. It was difficult. But yeah, left myself with a tap in on the first, which just about went in. Hole 2 is a drivable par 4, about 298 yards, but I took an 8 iron to be safe, and it's not gone very well. But look at that kick.
What a kick.
Unbelievably lucky, kept me in play. But I am still behind this tree. It was very much in play. You can't quite see it all there. I'm trying to play a big fade around from about 125-ish. Hits it really nice. Hits it clean. Into the bunker. Slightly unlucky there. Now, bunker shot. If you're wondering why I'm not set up for this like a bunker shot, it's because I decided not to play it as a bunker shot. It's really shallow. There's no real need to get it up. That was not a great shot, but it just seemed like the safer option. Left myself a little 10-footer, 12-footer for par.
Oh god.
Here, hole 3, it's about 315 yards, 320 yards. That is the exact shape you want on this one, but I just caught the edge of the tree, which slowed the ball down quicker than I want it to, which left about, again, it's quite a short course, guys. I'm an 8 handicap, but around here I'm more like a 6 because of the yardages. So if I go to other places, I usually... I would be an 8 handicap, but around my home course I'm about a 6. So I found myself in the bunker where I do actually have to play a bunker shot. Can I do it? Look at that. One of the best bunker shots. I have holed out from a bunker before, so not the best ever bunker shot. But look, left myself another tap in par. And if you haven't noticed, that's 3 greens and reg missed. It's not how I normally play, to be honest, but not a bad start. Hole 4 is a par 5, quite a short par 5. That's not really the line you want to take. You sort of want to go over the tree. So that's left me in the rough from about 240 yards away. I really do struggle out the rough. It's probably the weakest part of my game. With long irons out the rough, I just struggle to get my club to it. So now we're 70 yards away, 60 degree for the first green and reg. On a par 5, and he's missed it again.
Still not a green and reg.
Nonetheless, though, we've got it's hard to tell from this angle. It's about a 10, 12 footer for bird. First bird of the day. Played this hole well, to be fair. Ooh, and it just broke. So another tap in par and another green and reg miss. So that's 0 for 4. But 4 pars. Hole 5 is an 130 yard par 3. Caught this a little fat, and it's just caused me to turn the club over. So we're playing a little draw. Another green and reg miss, I think is what I'm saying there. This was a really tough shot. This was essentially now a front pin from the angle I had, with not a lot of green to work with. I've tried to play a flop. I've caught it lovely, and I've just got under it. Probably wasn't the smartest decision. So now up and down for bogey required. Still a difficult shot. You can see there's not a lot of green to work with. I'm in the rough. Caught it really nice. The bounce was quite nice as well. Just rolled on a bit. Wise words from the man there. So a really short putt for bogey, and it's a double. So have yet to make a bogey so far. So hole 6 is stroke index 1. It's about 470 yards. To be honest, it's pretty open. I haven't put a tracer on that because it's not really traceable. It's gone low and left, which is not what you want into the longest hole on the course. Left myself 200 yards out, taking a 6-iron, and again, just a chunky connection. Like I say, I really struggle with long irons, getting them on onto the ball cleanly out the rough. In the bunker, yet again, a green and reg missed. Still yet to make one. Short-sided, it's a really tough shot. Caught it so nice, and to be honest, if I had landed that a yard or so further forward, I don't think it would have got that same forward kick, and it would have ended up really nice. But here we've got a putt for par, and that's ridiculous. Hole 7 is the longest par 3 on the course. It's about 165 yards. I've caught that one nice, playing a little baby draw. It's headed for the green. It's also headed for the pin. I've stuck one.
Cha-ching.
Yes. Finally.
Yeah, and you can tell he's happy with that one. Finally hit green and reg. First birdie putt of the day.
Oh.
A poor attempt, really, but a tap-in par. Can't complain. Keeps my score at 3 over through 7. On to the 8th hole. This is a drivable hole, 300 yards. Apart from you have to go over that tree, and whenever I do that, I end up playing a little power fade rather than a baby fade. So I've kicked myself out right. Left myself a chance to get on, though, an easy chance. I'm only about 65 yards away here to a front pin. It's not a difficult shot. The lie's good. Got no complaints really here. And I've chunked it. And an opportunity missed here to get on the green and reg back to back. Possibly get a birdie. I've left it short. And then this is a really difficult shot because you've got to carry this rough and land it and stop it quick. Which is what I've done. I just haven't really stopped it quick there. So left myself a tricky par putt.
Lovely. Oh.
Really good putt there.
Yep.
Just unfortunate that didn't drop. So hole 9, arguably one of the harder holes on the course. You really want to take it close to the trees on the right here. Got a driver. I've hit a perfect shot here. A little baby fade over the bunker, close to the trees. It all funnels left as well, so you don't want to start it too far out left. He's happy with that one. So here we have about an 85-yard shot, slightly uphill to the middle of the green. Taking a lovely divot there as well. Stuck it really close. Initially, when I hit this, I thought that was going to be a little tap-in 2-footer. A little bit longer. We got about a 4-5-footer here for the first bird of the day. And he's dropped it. There we go. Back to 3 over through 9 at the halfway mark with 3 over. You see that leaf try and put me off there when I was. Let's have another look at this. About to take my part. So on to hole 10, another really difficult hole. You don't want to be outright. I've pushed it outright. This is about 420 yards here. When you go outright, as you will see here, this tree, which is not particularly in frame there, blocks you out completely. Makes it really, really difficult. So I've got 160 in. I've taken a 9-iron. Clearly not happy with it, just because I've pulled it. And when you pull it, everything sort of funnels left and it becomes very difficult. On the ground, I'm not sure if you can see really, but there are lots of acorns and it just made the lie awful. This is a really, really tough shot, which I've absolutely thinned. But I'm not really sure how much better I could have done there with what I was dealing with on the ground. So a putt for par, testy green. Just maybe gave it a bit too much on the break. It was not a bad putt, so a bogey. not really worth the club drop there, to be honest. Hole 11 is a 330-yard par 4. The one place you don't want to go is right. What a kick off the tree. I hope you saw that. On another day, that's the second drop I've had to take, because hole 2 and hole 11, those balls should be gone. I've gotten really lucky, have to take my medicine, played a really nice shot out. I don't think Al quite recorded this right, but the ball's just rolling into the middle of the fairway there. So up and down for par here, 80 yards out, got a 60 degree, middle of the fairway. Another meaty divot there. Just gone a tiny bit long, but taken a lot of the break out on that part. Or so I thought. It's still, as you can tell by my line, snapping. Hit a good putt. Again, the pace is there, the line's not, or the line's there but the pace isn't. Whichever way you want to look at it. But a good putt nonetheless. 140 yards for this par 3 here. Chunked it a little bit and drawn it as well. If I ever chunk it, I usually hit draw.
You can hear me. I'm moving this because it's in this. No close to the hole. 2 club lengths. Drop it here. There you go. Alright.
Little on-course explanation there. Let me know if you like that in the comments below. Short chip. Not an awful shot there, to be honest. Well, now that I've taken my drop. Not sure if that's legal or not, but to be honest, playing with Al, we're not playing for any money. I think that's allowed. Short putt here to wrap up the par. Made it. Simple. On a par 3, a par is a good result. Now, I haven't traced this shot because of the luck, so I'm just going to be quiet and let you watch this. So I've somehow hit the one part of the rake that's going to allow me to make the fairway. And I've left myself 140 yards in, slightly uphill. Got a pitching wedge here. Quite an easy shot, to be honest. And I've thinned it, hit it a little bit lower, and it's pitched at the front of the green, but because I've thinned it, we've rolled on a little bit and rolled it to a 4-5 foot again for our second birdie attempt. Oof! It's not a good putt, but it's gone in. So, the second birdie of the day brings us back down to 4 over, where we have the second longest par 3 on the course. This is 155 yards, and I've thinned it completely. Great line. Might have given the hole a scare there, but I've ran it off the back of the green to a front pin, and I've left myself a long chip here. I've started doing something different here, just picking a landing spot and trusting it. And I've hit my landing spot perfectly here. And look at that. Great weight, great line, slight little misread. I think if I had taken the time to read that a bit more,
No, it's really good.
could have possibly gone in. But a tap-in par onto the 2 easiest holes on the course, in my opinion. A drivable hole here. It's only 290 yards. I've just caught it a little bit high. We're in the middle of the fairway with a short shot in. That driver's not gone far. Didn't catch it well. So I've left myself a little bit further in than I want to. I think it's about 90 yards here. Got a 60 degree to a front pin. And that is a big divot, but it's only because it's junky there. So I've actually come up short on one of the easiest holes on the course. It's a missed opportunity, as I was saying there. Bringing out the Texas wedge, even when I've been chipping well, bit controversial. Hits it firm. He likes it. Ooh, good attempt. And sometimes, even if I'm chipping well, I think it's just best to take the safe option. That's what I did there. Right, easiest hole on the course, in my opinion. Completely drivable. It's about 270 to the front of the green. The one place you don't want to hit it is right. I've gone right. But I didn't go in the trees. I went into this little, well, in winter it's a pond. This time of year, as we're coming out of summer, it's completely playable from here. Obviously, red stakes, and an awful lot I managed to get out. To be honest, guys, this day, I just got quite lucky because in another day I lost the ball on 2-11 and here, so I'm potentially taking 3 drops, and my score is quite a bit higher. I got very, very lucky that I didn't lose a ball up until this point. But yeah, I've just called it the easiest hole in the course, and I've bogeyed it. A little bit of good fortune anyway to be in. We now have a really, really short par 3, only 120 yards. Downhill, it looks lovely as well. And again, I've caught it chunky and I've turned the club over and I've played a draw. And around there is no danger really. There are just some bushes where you might lose your ball in, you might not find it. Taking an absolute beating on the provisional ball here. Not sure if that second ball was in this point, so I'm potentially playing 4 from there. As I've walked up to the ball, luckily I've seen my first. It's fine, it's okay, it's not covered in anything. So thankfully we're just playing 2 from here rather than 4 from that second ball.
Yeah, they're fucking everywhere.
Once again, those acorns everywhere, as we we're just saying there. A really, really tricky shot. I've got to go over a bunker, and the camera never does it justice. This green's sloping from right to left, or, well, off camera left. Got to get it up and get it to sit. I've played it really nice. Maybe should have accounted for the break a bit more. But left myself a really nice looking putt up the hill to save a par on the 17th hole. The second club throw of the day. Again, not really deserving of a club throw because it's the tap and bogey. Played for a bit of break, it didn't break. Hole 18, I think this is only stroke index 7 or something. It should be stroke index 2 if not 1. It's a really tough hole, and I'll show you why it's a tough hole. Because I've absolutely bombed the drive down the middle, straight down the middle. And as I'm getting to my ball here, as you can see, I don't know why my shorts are so high, by the way. It's a bit weird. I don't know if the camera's doing it justice. The ball is so far beneath my feet here. So far beneath my feet, and it's my pet peeve in hitting a good shot and being punished. 150 in, taking a 9-iron at a white flag, back pin. Thought I went long with the green there.
I think it's long.
No, that would be a nice shot. I think that's a good shot.
You see there, I was complaining about it going
What do you
long.
reckon?
It's actually pin high, and for the third and final birdie of the day, if I can make it, in front of the clubhouse as well, wouldn't that be a touch? Not happy with it because I've left it short. I've stood up to it without lining the ball up. Never a good sign. Missed it. So a tap-in bogey.
Thank you so much for watching, guys. Leave a comment down below, leave a like. Did that live up to your expectations of what you thought an 8 handicap was going to look like, albeit a shorter course? Are there parts of my game you think are better or worse, further ahead of my handicap, further behind than what you think? Let us know if you like the shorter content. Obviously, Al's not gone anywhere. He's behind the camera now. He'll be back next week. He's in the video next week. He filmed that video. We just wanted to do a shorter one, and obviously Al's going to do his own one. So if you liked it, let us know, and obviously we'll do the next one. We might start doing a few of them. See you in the next one. Like, subscribe, flusher.